Hey friends, how are we? Happy Saturday, guys. We are at the airport. We're traveling today. So hope you guys can hear me okay. So let me know if you can hear me fine. I got my headset on today, or my AirPods in. So let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear. I'm at the airport. We're traveling. Sorry guys, I had to do some housekeeping. So if you guys are new, put new in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. If you're in the States, drop your state. If you're one of my OGs, drop a 2 in the comments. Okay, hang on, guys. We're trying to do. Bum, bum, bum. I think I got this. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I got to do this. I got to do some housekeeping. Okay, I think that might have worked. Okay, guys. It's like 9 o'clock, 9:11 here in Pittsburgh. I'm still here in Pittsburgh, just finishing up a 2-day event here that I came to that my online business paid for. So, and today I want to break down and share with you guys and help you understand and educate you on what it means to make an income online, because there's not just one way. There's multiple ways to do that here. So if you've been watching, right, Robin, you've been watching, you've been Googling, you've been searching, but everything you're seeing, either you don't want to do, right? You don't want to be stuck behind a computer or a phone all day. Like you don't want to have to bug your friends and family. You don't want to have to sell something. Like you need a different way. So if that's you, my friend, we're going to break that down today. Okay. So say hello if you're brand new. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're new to me, my name's Carrie. I'm a mom of 2 here in Colorado, currently in Pittsburgh, and I'm flying back home this afternoon. But I've been in this online space for 6 years. I was the mom that was stressed out, I was burnt out, I was broke, and I was sick and tired of being the no mom. I wanted a way to get out of my 9 to 5. I wanted to be home with my kids and watch them grow up instead of having daycare do it. Okay. How many of you right now are currently working a job you would love to get out of? If that's you, put a 1 in the comments. If you're working a job you would love to get out of, okay? Or maybe you are a stay-at-home mom right now and you want a way to be able to help pay those bills. Maybe your hubby's working really freaking hard and chasing all that overtime and you rarely ever get to see him, right? And you want to help him out. But everything you're seeing either has you clocking in or it's another side hustle that costs you more than it's going to pay you, and you need something different, something you can fit around busy mom life, okay? If that's you, put a 3 in the chat. Put a 3. Just want to know who's in the room right now. Hey, Brandy. Okay, I'm going to share a little bit again of my story, what I do, how I make money, and we'll see if it's a good fit for you. Okay, I have been helping people make money online for the last 2 years. I've been my own business owner for the last 9 years. Okay, I came to this online space when my in-person business went under in 2020. I did not want to give up being home with my kids and making my own money, being my own boss. I did not want to have to go back to a 9 to 5. Okay, so if you know what it's like to lose a job, to have a business get hit, like to be struggling financially, put me in the chat, because we know it's not easy, is it? When I lost my business, when I got hit hard in 2020, I literally lost half my income overnight. I lived in California at the time, and I was like, holy crap, my kids are looking at me, expecting me to put food on the table, a roof over their head, right, and clothes on their back. And I just lost this business that I had built that got me home out of my 9 to 5. The last thing I wanted was to give up that freedom that I created and go back to having a grown adult tell me when I can go to the bathroom, when I can clock out, when I can be mom, right? I wanted to be my own boss. So I came in this online space looking. Now, if you are the mom like me that's been Googling, searching, watching people, trying to figure out like what's a good fit for you, you want something maybe behind the scenes, you don't want to have to post on social media, you don't want to do what I'm doing, but you still need a way to bring more money in. You want some breathing room. If that is you, will you put me in the chat? Put me in the chat. Hey, Angie, how are you, my friend? Hey, Gigi, welcome in. Okay. Hey, Diane, I know I cannot be the only one. Okay. Now, if you are just popping in right now, first time coming in here and you're new, never been here before, will you put new in the chat? Hi, Diane. Good morning, my friend. We got 2 Dianes on right now. Excuse me. Hey, Destiny. So if you are brand new, never been here before, first time coming in, will you put new in the chat? And I would love to know where everybody's at. If you're in the United States, drop your state below. Dropping your state, guys, just helps keep the algorithm here locally. So if you're in the US or Canada, you're in the right place, okay? What I have could help you. I was the mom that did not want to go back to the 9 to 5. I was over the side hustles that cost way more than they paid me. I didn't want to bug my friends and family, and I didn't want to have to start from scratch. I was at a time, I was out of money, and I was desperate to find something. I came here looking to replace my income, right? Problem was, I knew nothing about social media. I thought you're posting pictures and videos of your kids. That's what I use social media for, right? Anybody else? I didn't know you can make money here. I didn't have any idea. I was raised in the 80s to believe that you have to go to school, get a good job, go to college, and then, you know, graduate, get a good job, and retire at 65. That's what I was raised and believed I had to do. Anybody else? Feeling like that you have to go clock in, like that's all there is. But you're doing that day in, day out. It's Saturday. You probably were so glad it's Saturday because you waited all week for this day. And now you get 2 days at home before you're back at it again on Monday. Have you ever thought about why is it that we have to give 5 days a week to a job and our family only gets 2, if that? And how many of you spend your weekend cleaning, shopping, and prepping for Monday? Are you really getting 2 days off? Are you spending quality time with your kids? Quality time with your spouse? Right? You're trying to pack everything into 2 days, these days off you get, just to go back to Monday. And day in and day out. How many of you feel like you're a hamster on a hamster wheel? But there has to be more than the clock in, clock out for $25 an hour for a check that barely keeps you above broke. Anybody besides me? I was over believing the only way to make good money was through a job. I did make good money when I worked corporate, but I didn't have the time. My kids got the leftovers. I'm raising them on my own. They were in daycare full time. I would rush out from work to hurry and get them before I got a late fee, to rush them home, to rush through dinner, to rush through bath time so I could have 5 minutes to myself before I had to go to bed and do it all over again. I wanted my time back, Teresa. How many of you here have kids? Anybody besides me have kids? Tell me if you do. Hey, Peggy. I personally did not have kids to never see them. I did not want to give up the time I created through having my own business because I lost it. This online space had to work for me, but I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what I could do. How many of you feel lost with this whole online making money? Maybe you've tried things, it just has never been the right fit. Anybody besides me? You buy program after program. You go to YouTube, you're Googling, right? You're spending all this time and nothing seems to freaking work. I spent 30 grand, y'all, over 4 years on programs and coaches, Debbie, trying to find somebody and something that this hot mess tech challenge mom could do that would start bringing in consistent income. Yep, Kimberly, right? But everything I was doing, I kept getting program after program and coach after coach that was teaching the same thing. You have to direct message strangers. You have to comment on people's posts. You have to go find customers and get on calls with them. Oh, and by the way, you have to create your own thing. You have to put it all together, build out this back end funnel techie crap. I'm like, I don't want to do any of that. So I had to pay more money out to try to find someone and hire them to do it for me. Then I ran out of money. I ran out of time. And I'm sitting here needing 4 new tires on my car, had to move, got hit with an unexpected bill I couldn't cover, and I had to borrow money from my kid. I was in a pit hole. I needed a way out. And I spent all that money in the hopes that it would keep me home. Now, while I was home, I had side hustle, another side hustle, part-time job that I did around my kids when they were at school. But it wasn't enough. There was always something came up. Have to charge on a credit card. Now my credit card bill's high. Now I can't afford the minimum payments. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It felt like I was a hamster on a hamster while I was doing all the things that I was told to do, but it wasn't working for me. The reason why it wasn't working, because I didn't want to do any of it. How many of you, the idea of having to direct message complete strangers to try to sell something makes you cringe? How many of you, the thought of having to figure out how to create your own program from start to finish would have no freaking clue how to do it, nor would want to? Anybody besides me? How many want to go comment on people's posts over on FB, here on TikTok, try to get them on a call to sell them your thing? How many of you want to go do that? Yes or no? See, these gurus said that's what I had to do. And I was desperate, remember, to stay home. I was willing to do whatever they told me to do. So I did it, but I didn't have success. Why? Because it didn't align with me. There was nothing in me that wanted to do it. I did it because they told me to. Okay. This is where people get stuck and they get hung up. They jump into things because they like the sound of it, but they don't actually ask themselves, do I really want to do this? Or there's that part of them that's telling them, no, no, don't do it. And they do it anyways. They're not listening to that intuition, that still small voice. How many of you are guilty of it like I am and jumped into it because it sounded really, really good, but really there's nothing in you that wanted to do it? I did not want to do that again. I wanted something, Melissa, that was actually going to work. Right, Teresa? And when I had to borrow money from my kid for this unexpected bill, like it freaking broke me. I was so done. Thank you, Diane. I was so over it. I was like, Lord, I need a way out of this. I don't know what else I can do. You know, I don't want a full-time job, but if I have to do it, then I'll do it. But I need you to bring something that's actually going to work. You have to arrange my kids getting to school and picking up, like all of it, right? How many of us know when we are praying and asking for this financial breakthrough, right? And that help, it's not all fixed overnight, is it? But God might bring an opportunity. He might open a door to the next thing that can help us. And for me, that next thing was 2 weeks later, I was over on Facebook. I wasn't here on TikTok. I didn't know any idea what TikTok was. Okay. I was on FB and I started seeing this mom pop up in my feed. You know, have you ever get that? Like the same person keeps coming up in your FYP or on your feed. Anybody, you know what I'm talking about? Over and over again, right? Like, why do I keep seeing these people? Well, this mom kept popping up. And you know, I'm watching her and she's talking about making money online and she's making 5 figures a month and she's got little kids at her feet, Emma. I don't have little kids. I have teenagers. Hey, Janelle, I have teenagers. And she's got little kids, which means she doesn't have a lot of time. Like, does anybody here have like toddlers? Like any kids at home that are not school age yet that are at your feet? Put me in the chat if you do. Because when you have little kids, like I remember my kids were little, you barely have time to go to the bathroom, let alone take a shower or do anything else. Your time is spent taking care of them, feeding them, clothing them, changing diapers, like all the things, right? And she's making 5 freaking figures a month. I'm like, what is she doing, Janelle? Like, and I'm like, is she direct messaging me? No. Is she like selling something, right? Like, I was like, what is she doing to make this? Because I've tried all the things, Carol, all the things. Is there really something different out here that I could do? And because I thought I had to sell something, I had to direct message strangers to make money here. I didn't want to do it. Okay, I did not want to do that. Sorry, guys, I'm going to go handle this really quick. And watching her, I was like, okay. And then she kept popping up. I kept watching her, seeing what she was talking about, the lives, the content she was putting out. And she wasn't telling people they have to go promote something, that they had to go direct message people or they had to sell anything. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. Like she was giving people options like literally taking a 4x6 index card, writing a few sentences on there and mailing it out. Like, which we show you what to do, how to do all the things, right? That option. And like 20 note cards a day can average you $2,000 a month. That caught my attention. I'm like, I know how to write. I can do it while I'm, the kids are doing their schoolwork. I can sit down and take 30 minutes to an hour and do those. I mean, 20 a day. What if I only did 10? That's like $1,000 a month. Like I was looking for an extra $900 at the time because I had 2 side hustles and a part-time job. Wasn't enough. $900 would have helped me out. It would allow me to go to the grocery store and not hold my breath at checkout. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It would allow me to have my bills on auto pay. You know what I mean? Not instead of Jay Schmidt. What's your first name, my friend? Instead of having to figure out which bill was going to be late because I didn't have enough for both. It's going to be the gas bill or it's going to be the light bill. Which one has a higher late fee? Like full transparency. Like it's not always pretty, right? Like there's a messy middle. That was my messy middle. And Jody, it's nice to meet you, my friend. And this was the big thing for me is I did not want to stay where I was. I felt like a failure as a mom, having to borrow money from my kid. I'm like, no, I shouldn't be here. I'm fairly smart. I may not have a college degree, but I'm like, come on, like I can pick up things quickly. I'll follow directions. Like, why is it that these people over here are winning and I'm over here struggling? And I'm watching this mom. I'm like, she's not over here in her freaking bedroom closet crying again because she had to say no yet again for a $5 freaking box of goldfish crackers her kids wants because she doesn't have the extra money. She's not having to choose between the light bill and the gas bill. I want what she has. And she's sharing things that I could do, like letter writing. Like literally, how many of you guys shop on Amazon? Anybody here besides me? For those of you that said, you need it, you can go get information at the link in my bio, guys. But I want to break this down for you because this is not for everybody. Do you hear me? I want you to know what's available to you. And I don't want you just trying to go buy something. You need to hear what's here, okay? Because it may or may not be for you. Got it? I knew it was for me because she gave me options inside this digital classroom that she had. I say digital, online, okay? Where I could come in and I can learn how to do letter. I can learn how to take things I've already bought off Amazon and review it and get paid for it. So Jody shops on Amazon. Does anybody else shop on Amazon? Hey, Darla, if you shop on Amazon, put me in the chat. And I want to say this real quick, guys. For all of you that are brand new and never been here, make sure you're up here and you smash the follow buttons. You're following the right Carrie. There's multiple accounts out here impersonating me. So this is my only account, okay? If we're not connected, okay, Christina, off of TikTok, make sure I have your email, okay? Because that communication, it's from me, okay, Jody? You can do that by going to the link in my bio, tap my picture twice, you'll go to my profile. There's a clickable link. It says legacyshifter.com/boss. Click there, drop your email in, and you'll instantly, for one, get details on this online classroom that I have that I use to teach me these ways to make money online that I'm going to break down for you, okay? If you don't want to click, I get it. It's okay. Here, I'll do this for you to make it simpler. There is a box that just popped up. You can click on it. It will take you to my DMs. You can drop your email in there. Do not put it in the chat. Send me a direct message with it, and after the live, I will manually send you the details on this classroom, okay? Now, like I said, this is not for everybody. For those it's for, I'm going to give you $125 to help you, okay? I'm going to take that off of this cost. So literally you can get started for $43 and learn how to make thousands of dollars from home without posting, without selling anything, okay? But like I said, this is not for everybody. You need to make sure that what I share with you today is something that you can see yourself doing, whether it's one thing or 10 things. But if you can't see yourself doing any of it, don't get it. Do you hear me? Just because I'm giving $125 off does not mean this is for you. Okay? I want people that are actually action takers that can see how this can change their life because they can see that they can do this without having to rely on selling something to make money. They can write a few sentences on a note card. 10 a day, 5 days a week can generate $1,000. 20 a day, 5 days a week can get you $2,000 a month, Gypsy. Learning how to get into the Amazon reviews. Again, it's a process that we teach you step by step so you get approved and can get in because there is a process. How many of you would know how to get into doing Amazon reviews and get approved on the first try so you can start making money? Now, is it gonna get you your dream car next week? No. But you can start bringing in maybe $3, $30, $50, $10 over here. Could that add up and pay your light bill? Can it add up and allow you to go out to dinner and take your family? Could it give you spending money so go get your hair done? Because it's been 6 months since you have because you have no extra? Because bills keep popping freaking up? You see what I'm saying? This class that I found watching this mom changed my life because it gave me a way out of debt. It gave me a way out of trading my time for dollars, and it's kept me out of ever having to clock into a job again, whether part-time or full-time. Okay, Michelle? And this is what I want to say here. How many of you truly want another way to make money that doesn't require you to have to clock in, get a part-time job, be a Walmart greeter or DoorDash? How many of you would love to have something that you can do that is behind the scenes? Meaning like learning how to letter write, learning how to do Amazon reviews, learning how to even put like literally logos on water bottles, on shirts, and make money with it. Like, how many of you think you could do something like that if you were shown how? Janelle could. Could you learn how literally to take a selfie, Janelle, with a product? Taking a selfie. How many of you can take a selfie? You don't got to put it on your social media. I don't do that crap. Nobody's going to have this crap on my personal social media. Sorry. But I'll take a picture for you. You're going to pay me for it, and I'll send it to you? Sweet. That's what I'm learning how to do. Like, could you do that? Yes or no? Now, mind you, this mom I'm watching, she's making 5 figures a month doing stuff like this. She's showing me that I have all these different options I can choose from, and I get to pick what I want to do. And I get inside this classroom, and I have a coach that's teaching me how to get into the Amazon reviews to get approved so I can start making money. I'm already giving Amazon my money. I would like to get some of that back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can take selfies with products. I take selfies all day long with my kids and different stuff, right? Like, I'm like, if I can take a selfie and get paid for it, hook me up. Show me how to do it, right? Like, I want simple. I don't want complicated. I don't want the fluff. Give it to me straight. Show me how to do it. Give me a 5-minute video. Give me a 10-minute video. Like, give me simple so I can watch it, apply it, and make money. Who here needs something stupid simple like that to do for someone to show you how? Anybody besides me? Put me in the chat. I want simple. And this mom had it. Now, mind you, I was scared because it sounded really good. I could see things that I could do. And it was either I take a chance and start learning these different ways to make money, or I go get 2 jobs because I don't have a college degree. Everything I was searching for was going to pay me 20 to 22 bucks an hour, and that was not going to cover my bills, which means I would have to have 2 jobs. No. My kids are 15 and 18 now. The last thing I wanted was to miss out on more time before my son leaves the house, which he'll be doing at the end of this year. I wanted my time, but I also needed the money coming in. I came here looking for 900 bucks a month. If an extra 900 would help you out like it would me, will you put 900 in the comments? That 900 would allow me to go to the grocery store and not do mental math, trying to make sure I didn't go over what was in my bank account at the moment, and not hold my breath at checkout. I could have my bills on auto draft. I could go out to dinner if I wanted instead of having to cook Cara. Like, is it Cara or Kara? I don't want to say it wrong, my friend. Like, sometimes, especially as a single parent, I was overcooking every freaking day, okay? I just wanted someone else to cook, right? So I didn't have to. And having the ability to be able to go out and eat was huge. Instead of having to cook. Or God forbid, like the groceries, like how many of you were like, the price of beef, $8.99 for a freaking pound of ground beef? It used to be $1.99, right? Like, groceries are ridiculous. How many of you are feeling the pinch with the cost of gas? Anybody? Gas is ridiculous. Like, I have a friend that literally has to fill up her tank every 3 days because of the work she does. $70 every 3 days. $210 a week for gas times 4. It's over $800 she's paying just for gas in her tank. That's a lot of money, right? 900 bucks is all I was looking for. Little did I know that would turn into $3,000 a month. Like, I just cashed out $1,750 from making that in 48 hours from one of the income streams I learned. When I say this has flipped my world upside down, I'm not joking. I'm watching a mom right now. She just cost over $3,000 in 1 month doing Amazon reviews, reviewing things that she's already bought off of Amazon and reviewing them and making money. And she's a stay-at-home mom with kids at her feet. She has less time than I do. And she just made $3,000 doing reviews on Amazon. Another mom, she's a grandma too, 67. And I'm over here watching her make $4,000 to $5,000 a month doing letter writing. Letter writing. My other friend just made $900. She just cashed out with the letter writing. She didn't know how to do it. She learned inside the digital classroom to teach her, right? Each one of us is different. We want different things, right? Some of you, you don't want to be on camera. You don't want to have to create content every day. You don't have to sell something, right? How many of you don't want to have to sell anything or have to post on social media in order to make money? Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. And if you're an introvert, okay, put a 2 in the chat. If you're an introvert, put a 2, because I want to prove a point here. Because this mom I was watching, she was giving options other than having to be on social media. So I'm like, what if I don't want to post? What if I don't want to go live? How else am I going to make money? Right? Yes. Okay. Yep. You're a 2. So if you're a 2, you're an introvert, the last thing you would want to do is do what I'm doing, right? It would probably make you break out in a cold sweat and pass out. So you could do something like learn how to do letter writing. You could learn how to do Amazon reviews. You could learn how to take selfies with products for brands and get paid for it. Right, Tammy? Thank you, Sharon. You could do things print on demand. Same thing. Put in logos on things like this or this and make money. Could you learn how to create coloring books with Amazon? A mom created 2. Her last one just made her $225 from something she created one time. And Amazon does all the fulfillment. Like, it sends them out all the things. Like, we've showed her how to do that inside this digital classroom. It's the simplest thing ever. Another mom, she made 3, 2 of them, a local hospital in her area picked them up and now sell them at their gift shop. From something she learned how to create one time is making her bank, Kathleen. From a coloring book, y'all. Like, how many of us are shopping on Amazon? Like, us adults, we like to color too. Just saying. Like, it's simple little things like this that I did not know existed that you can make money at, or that you could make money doing, right? How many of you are kind of a little mind blown that you did not know things like this existed for you to get paid? Because I didn't. And watching her make this money, she's not struggling. While I'm over here needing 4 new tires, just had to borrow money from my kid. I'm like, I need this. And I came in on a PA Wyman plan and a prayer. And truthfully, I didn't have the money for the payment plan. I took it from a bill that was due. I didn't pay the bill. I used it to get started because I saw things I could do, right, Jody? I saw things that I could do. And I jumped in. And I was like, this will work. Right, Bella? This is going to work, period. It has to work. Because I'm out of time. And I felt like this is where God called me. Okay? And when I got in, I was like, holy crap, it's even better than I thought. Problem was, there were so many things I wanted to do. I was like, no, Carrie, you have to focus on the one thing. Because in 30 days, that payment's coming due again, and you don't have an extra $52 to pay that. There is no room in this budget. I'm already behind. I'm using credit cards to float me. Like, there's no extra. And so I'm like, this has to work. So I had to pick one thing to do. And so I started learning how to take selfies. Within 2 days of jumping into the digital classroom, I got approved to take selfies. They gave me the websites, who to work with, all of it was all hand said to me. I just had to apply. Got approved within 2 days. The next day I got my first deal. Took a picture, made $5, and I got a free product. Now, is that going to buy your dream home tomorrow? Is it going to allow you to get that Range Rover? No. But could you do a few of these and it could cover your light bill? It could allow you to go take your kids or grandkids to Starbucks and get a little treat. You see what I'm saying? This is not a get rich quick overnight. I started with $5 deals. Now I'm getting $30. I'm applying to $600 ones. I'm applying to $150 ones. My friend Sandy, she got a gig working with brands, okay? And she's making $750 a month, creating 1 video a day for this brand, okay? $750 a month. Would that help you out any? That type of income. That's just from working with one brand. 1 short little video a day. They use that for their marketing. They want real people like you and me for their marketing. They don't want actors. They don't want models. They want us. Okay? And there's this other thing that I learned about that I was like, what? This thing is a real thing? Like, how many of you have a pet? Does anybody here have a pet? Some type of pet or animal? Tell me in the chat if you do. I have a dog. And I didn't bring my stuff with me when I was traveling. But I have a dog. And there's literally brands right now. Like, have you guys heard of Chewy? Chewy.com. It's like an online pet store. Or Petco, right? PetSmart, like all these places. Okay, you got 2 dogs and 3 chickens. Okay. There's literally companies looking for your dogs and your chickens to have their products used, and you take a picture or a video with your dogs, your chickens, with this product, with them interacting with it, and they'll pay you for it. I made $5 off my dog. I got some dental powder cleaner. Like, they said, here, we'll give this to you for free. Like, I had to buy it. They reimbursed me, and they paid me $5 for a picture of my dog with the dental powder in front of her. I just send it back to them. They use it in their marketing. I don't put it on social media. $5. Now, again, was that going to make me rich? No. But a few of those, that paid for Starbucks for me and my daughter for the week. I did this for extra money, and that was just one of the income streams. My friend Rachel, literally like during Valentine's Day week, this brand reached out to her and wanted her and her husband to take a selfie with this greeting card between them. Guess how much they paid her for one picture? A selfie. $100 freaking. How many of you want deals like that? Would you be willing to take a picture holding something and collect $100? Yes or no? I'm curious. Because it's things like that, Jody, that I didn't know you could do. Like, that brands were looking for us. But how many of you would know what websites to work with? How many of you know how to get approved to do selfies, or approved to do videos with products, or approved to use your pets? Like, how many of you would know that process and how to do it? Anybody? Because I didn't. I needed someone to show me. The last thing I wanted to do was try to DIY it, go on to YouTube University, or go Google it. And what if I picked a bad website, right, Sharon? What if I picked a bad website? Then I do the work and I don't get paid, or God forbid they have my personal information and they were like a scammer. I didn't want to mess with none of that. So this digital class like saved my butt, because I have someone showing me what to do and how to do it. Like, she has the proven path and she teaches us. That was huge for me. I don't have to waste time. I get it spoon fed to me and I just take action. They show me a little video, go do this, I do it. They go, next step, do this, I go do it. Like, I need simple. Anybody here needs simple? I don't want fluff. I don't want an hour-long video I have to sit through. Like, give me 5-minute snippets so I can watch and then copy it. Right? I don't want a textbook. I don't want a novel. I want you to show me. I learn visually. Anybody else? I need simple. These things is what's been helping me stay home. Yes, Jody. Very simple. I don't do the complicated. I'll give up. That's why I get stuck. Like, how many of you would know how to get into the Amazon reviews, right? My friend Rachel, a friend of hers, wanted to learn how to do Amazon reviews, but they didn't want to pay for a class, which is totally fine. They went and Googled it, right? And then they went on YouTube and they were following all these different things they found on YouTube, and then they got stuck, and they messaged Rachel, like, do you know, like, she goes, girl, I don't mess with that. That's why I got a class. I don't want to mess with it. I want someone to be able to talk to and give me the actual process that's proven to work, right? And that's me. I don't have time to waste. I'm 45. I was already behind. This had to work. So I'm like, I'll get up early. I'll stay up late. I won't scroll. I won't watch Netflix. Like, this has to work. So can I say this for those of you that are like Carrie? I could totally do the Amazon reviews. I'll learn how to do that. I buy stuff all the time from there. I could take a selfie with me, or I could take a picture of my dog or chickens and get paid for it. Just show me how, right? How many of you think you could do something like this, or it sounds fun to you? Learn how to write a few sentences on a note card and do letter writing. Being able to, maybe if you're crafty and creative, like, learn how to do print on demand, where you're like, literally, like I showed you my cup. Learn how to put stuff on like this and be able to make money. Create your own coloring book, right? And making money. It's simple things like this that I knew I could do, and that's why I said yes. Within 3 days, I was making money with taking selfies. Within a week, I was making money with my second income stream. I went from $5 deals to $15 deals to $30 deals to applying for $600 deals, $750 deals, $150 deals, to the next income stream where I was having $200 days, $500 days, $1,000 days. And this is the most important part. The income streams I picked were because they fit me. What you pick will be because it fits you. The amount of money you make will be dependent on which income stream you choose or how many you choose and how much you work on it. You can make good money working maybe 2 hours a day, if that. 5 minutes here, 30 minutes there. This is not where you have to sit down and have a set time. Because what about the 9 to 5er? How many of you are working a 9 to 5? It's actually really 8 to 5, right? How many of you are working a job right now? Whether you have to be glued in front of your computer for 8, 9 hours at home, or you're commuting in and you work at a location. If you have a job, well, okay, put me in the chat like Jody did. Because if you're working a job, you work for somebody else, you're on somebody else's timeline, right? Like, when would you have time to do anything, right? Maybe on your lunch break, right, Sharon? Maybe after you get home, right? If you got kids, maybe after the kids go to bed at night, right? But then what about the stay-at-home mom who's got littles at her feet, like this mom I was watching, right? I mean, she barely has time to go take a shower, let alone what is she going to do? She's got kids at her feet all day. She needs something that fits where she's at, like 20 minutes when they're down for a nap, right? Maybe, an hour after they go to bed at night. But what about the person who's heading towards retirement, right? And they're stupid short for retirement, and they got to freaking fluff up that retirement account. What could they do? And this is the point I want to get across, is that we're all different. We're all in different places. We need something that fits where we're at, right? In our personality. Okay. That's the biggest thing. So I'm curious. Yes, Jody. Okay. And retirement's no joke, right? Do you want to have to keep picking up overtime shifts and a second job and be a Walmart greeter till you're 85? Or what if you learn how to do letter writing and you can make an extra $1 to $2 grand a month, or $4 grand, like this 67-year-old I'm watching, around her grandkids? It's keeping her home, doesn't have to be a Walmart greeter, and she's fluffing up her retirement account, making $4 to $5 grand a month. I would much rather do that in the comfort of my home than having to have someone tell me what to do as a grown adult. That's just my personal opinion and preference. I don't want someone telling me what to do. I'm a grown adult. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious. What could you see yourself doing here? Could you see yourself doing the letter writing? Could you see yourself doing Amazon reviews, or maybe print on demand, learning how to create your own coloring book, or taking a selfie with a product, using your pet to make you money, pay it for its own food? Like, what could you see yourself doing? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. I want to know what you can see yourself doing. Whoop, that's going to go over. Okay. Thank you guys for all the love. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sharon. We are at the airport, for those of you coming in. I was here at a 2-day event, and we rented an Airbnb with all of us. People I haven't met in person before, so it was really fun. But I had to get here early because everybody had to leave. My flight's not till late. So I'm at the airport all day. So you might see me live a few times today. You guys will keep me company. But yeah, Onella taking selfies. Yep. That's an easy one, right? Like, how many of us always have our phone in our hand? So instead of just mindlessly scrolling all day, why not use it to make money? What if it could cover one of your bills doing the selfies? I mean, if that would help, like, this might be for you. You could do it, right? Like, if you already shop on Amazon, like, why not learn how to do Amazon reviews? So the money you're paying them, you can actually have them start paying you instead. Just my way of thinking, right? Like, Onella, it's a digital class that I have. It's called Boss Suite. Yes, there is a cost. You're investing in the education to teach you how to do these different types of incomes, how to make it, right? You're getting shown the process step by step so you can start making money with letter writing, with selfies, right? The information's at the link in my bio if you go there. Or you can click this orange box with the white arrow, the Service Plus button. It will take you to my DMs, and you can drop your email in there. After this live, I will go back through and I will manually send out those details to you. But if you want them right now, it's at the link in my bio. It will take you there, okay? I forgot, I didn't bring my laptop, or else I would have, I could show you guys visually, but I don't have my laptop with me. But at that link, as soon as you put your email in the link in my bio, it will automatically take you to my store. Okay, it's my Beacon store, and you're going to see my digital classroom. There's 2 on there. I have a small class and I have my big class. Okay, Carrie, what's the difference? Well, the difference is the small class, you have 7 ways that you're shown how to make money: letter writing, selfies, Amazon reviews, print on demand, virtual assistant. Oh, there's another one. Did I say Amazon reviews already? I think it's the coloring books with Amazon too. Don't quote me, but there's 7. Okay. It's a smaller class. For instance, if you want to learn how to take selfies and videos with products to get paid, we give you 2 websites to work with. On my big class, we give you 30. There's just more in the big class. There's more calls, there's more support. This is a beginner class. Yes, you're going to make money. Okay. This one right now, I'm giving it to you $75 off, which means you could start for under $20. Okay, a month. Hey, Melissa, my big class, I'm giving you $125 off. You can start for $43. Some of you can start right now for $0 down. And you can get in here and jump into the selfies. I got approved within a couple of days and started getting deals. That covered my monthly payment. But then my other income stream I started learning, that paid off my monthly, the whole investment within 2 weeks. Mind you, I came here for $900 a month. I'm making around $3 grand a month using only 2 of the income streams. My big class, there is 23 ways that you can choose from to make money. I only shared a few with you here today because they're the most popular that my people love. Okay. The big class, you can start as low as $0 down and $43 a month. The small class, as low as $0 down and $20 a month. But this is only going on until tomorrow morning. After that, it goes back to regular, which will be $22 a month or $52 a month. Okay, so you're saving right now, and you can literally get in and be like me. Go pick the one thing, go start in it, so you can start applying it, so you can start making money. Okay, now, what was I going to say? I can't remember. I lost my train of thought, but I do want to say this. It is not for everybody. If you could see yourself doing any of the income streams I've shared with you so far today, go get the information. Go check it out. There are payment plans. I have to watch how many times I say that because TikTok doesn't like it. There are payment plans. Like I said, as low as $0 down, $20 a month on the small class, as low as $0 down, and $43 a month on the big class. Because right now I'm giving you 75 off and I'm giving you 125 off on that one. But that goes away tomorrow. This is not to pressure you. Please don't feel that way. I want to let you know this because if you can get it and get in cheaper, I want that for you. My whole goal is to help you get in and get started. I don't want you to be where I was at 2 years ago. Because if you're there now, this could potentially be for you to get you out of that pit hole like it was for me. But I don't know your situation. Okay? That's why I tell you guys, like, this is what I found. This is what's working for me. Because I was given choices. I didn't have to sell anything if I didn't want to. I didn't have to post on social media if I didn't want to. I could do things behind the scenes. And so many people have come to me that want behind the scenes, like the Amazon reviews, the letter writing, the selfies, right? The print on demand, learn how to create your own coloring book, all these things that don't require you to be on social media. So if anybody here feels like this is for them, will you put a 1 in the chat for me? Put a 1. Okay, put a 1. If you're on the fence, okay, put a 2. Put a 2. There's no wrong answer here. I want you to see where you're at. Okay, Jody's a 1. Okay, Sharon's a 2. Okay, Sharon, what is it for you that's keeping you from stepping over? Do you have questions? Are you unsure about something? Drop the questions here if you're comfortable. If not, send me a direct message, and after this live, you and I can chat. Because my goal is not to have you buy something. My goal is for you to have clarity and understanding. And if you feel like this is where you're being led, like I felt God lead me here, then I can help you with your next steps. But if it's not for you, that's okay. Like I said, some people would rather work the 9 to 5 and binge watch Netflix after work. That's fine. That just wasn't for me. I want to be my own boss. I don't want to have to clock in and miss out on time with my kids. I'm here right now in Pennsylvania because my business paid for it, and it's all a write-off. Right? I wanted the freedom to travel, to be able to give my kids the extra, to set them up for success, and I finally have the tools to do that. And if I can help you guys get these tools in your hands, then that's my goal. But only for those of you that are actually ready and want to go. So Jody, if that's you, like you can go to the link in my bio and decide which of the classes is going to be the best fit for you. If you really want the big class, but it's just not in the card, that's okay. Don't stress out. You can start with the small class, and when you're ready, you can let me know and you can upgrade to the big class and you only pay the difference. That's what I love about this. You're not going to be paying full price again. Okay. You just got to let me know before you're ready so I can give you a special link so you get that. So you only pay the difference. Okay. If you need the PA YMIT plans, okay, I can't physically show you right now because I don't have my laptop. But when you go to my link in my bio and you put your email in, you'll immediately be taken to my Beacon store. When you click on whichever class, the big class or the small class, it's going to open up. If you scroll all the way down, almost to the bottom, you're going to see it say virtual card. And there are 4 PA YMIT plan companies. Okay. Affirm is the one that most people get approved with as low as $0 down. I would always tell people to go back to that one first if you want to do a PA YMIT plan like I needed. Now, full transparency, my credit was in the toilet. I could not get approved for $0 down. But by the grace of God, I got approved for an actual payment plan. Okay. There's 4 on there. And you scroll down below that information about the PA YMIT plans, there's the checkout page. There's another PA YMIT plan. It's after PAY. Okay. So there's 5 options for you. You can also do Google Pay, Apple credit card. Like there's options for you. If you need help with that, please send me a direct message now. Okay. If you're thinking about this and you want to do a PA YMIT plan, send me a direct message so I know and I can keep a lookout so I can help communicate with you and help you out. Okay. If you need that, because I'll be hanging out at the airport all day. So I'll have some free time. Okay. So if you're looking to do it and want to do the PA YMIT plan, will you put a 2 in the chat so I know to look out for you? And make sure you have messaged me. Okay, Jody, make sure you message me. Send me a DM like now. You hit that orange box with your email so I can look out for you. Okay, because I want to make sure that you get in. Because once you get everything done and do the payment plan, it takes a little bit of time, right, to verify and get you into the community. Okay, since it's the weekend, so don't stress. Okay, and then we'll send over the access for you to get into the classroom. You can get plugged in by later on today or first thing Sunday. Okay, perfect, Jody. Okay, and I'll go check that after this. I'm gonna hop off in a second. And we'll chat. I'll send you a voice note so you know it's me, okay? And we can chat and I can help you out. All right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna hop off in a second. Does anybody have any questions before I go? Let me know. Do we have any questions? Okay. Hey, Christina. So if we have no questions, guys, I'm gonna bounce. I might be on later on. Because like I said, I'm gonna be here all day long. Okay. But again, if you're on the fence, Sharon, and you want to chat, please send me a direct message. Okay. If you're in my email, okay, keep an eye out and we can chat that way as well. Check your spam and promotion folder because most likely it went there. For any of you who put your email in the link in my bio. Okay. Most times, since if you never email each other, it goes to spam automatically. So check there. Okay. It's coming from Carrie at legacyshifter.com. All right, y'all. I will see you guys maybe later on today. Jody, I'll check messages and we'll chat. Okay.